Hey Cancer, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a timeless bonus reading, and this means that whenever you see it, that's when it's supposed to apply. That being said, don't try to make it fit if it doesn't fit. You know, not every reading is going to fit every Cancer. That doesn't make any sense, right? I'm going to try my best to actually interpret the same energy in different ways, though, because you guys are all going through different things. And so this is kind of how we do it. We only take the cards that fly out for you so that it's more of a conversation. We're going to be asking the cards what's coming towards Cancer right now when you see this, what it's going to help you out to know. If you guys haven't been here before, thank you so much for giving it a chance, seeing if it's a fit. It's a really loving and very active community. And I love to pray for you guys. It's part of my spiritual practice. Lifts me up, lifts you guys up. I encourage you guys to jump in there and do it as well. And so if you'd like for me to pray for you and others to pray for you, simply say hello or say something in the description box so that we actually can focus on something that represents you, even if it's an emoji. So starting with a daily affirmation, this would apply to you today that you see this. I will persist. My will is strong. And my nose is itching already. Pay attention when that happens. It's funny how energy comes through for everybody differently. Hands and nose, right there. Words of abundance. From the Angels of Abundance deck, we start with a message. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you attract for yourself and others. So, I mean, whether it's romance that you're here for or it's finance, it's all about how you describe it, right? Words have vibration, and you might have heard it said, you know, that is real life magic, actually, is there's this phenomenon, the beautiful ability for humans to be able to speak words and intentions out into the universe. It holds a vibration, like attracts like, you know, it's very Joe Dispenza, but I've been getting into him. He's pretty cool. So then we have the message from the Divine Feather Messenger deck. White Swan. The power of divine grace is within you. So there's a lot of inward emphasis right now already with the theme in your reading. It'll be interesting to see what the tarot has to say because it's all about I will persist. My will is strong. Words of abundance. You hold the vibration within you to attract that which you want. And the White Swan, the power of divine is within you, right? There's a theme. So let's see what tarot has to say to my sweet Cancers. I love you guys. Fellow water baby right here. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the wheel. Things change. Strokes of good luck. I'm taking the cards that fly for Cancer. If they fly in reverse, we honor that. So we make this deal with tarot that it's going to speak to us candidly about what we need to know. Four of Wands. So we have Four of Wands, King of Wands upside down, Ace of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and King of Pentacles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this down a little bit for you, and then we're going to unpack it with more cards. So I'm going to tell you that there's two individuals right now that are coming out. This could be a work scenario for some of you guys. It could be a power struggle for some of you guys, even if it's at home. It does very much connect with the four. It represents stability, home, or reaching certain milestones. So we'll touch back on that. But these two individuals are a little bit off balance. And I'm going to stop right now and tell you, this is going to be an extended. If you'd like to keep on going, because I do like doing longer readings as well, but I know that not everybody likes them. So I'm going to try to pack a punch with this reading. And then if you want to keep on going, that link will be below. So these two individuals are, I think, at odds with one another. And there's a sense of endings, if it hasn't already happened, then around the corner. King of Pentacles, what is this? Yeah, so somebody's feeling challenged. They want to defend their position. And I think that they want more from a situation. And I think, oh, come on. And I think that they are very much verbalizing that. So there's a little bit of my way or the highway. This could be kind of somebody who's demanding more from a situation. That's the best way I could say that. We have another individual here that is it's kind of like moving on from it. There was an ending. There's like an intense ending. And then we have like straight from that ending, moving upward and onward with this Ace of Cups. This is an offer that comes through that is loving, and that is, if it's not a creative endeavor, then it would be a relationship or of some sort. And it's like my cup runneth over. It feeds the heart. And this is because it's reciprocal. This is because it's generous. So basically, whether it's financial or if it's in a romantic or a relationship situation for you, it looks like one individual's asking for too much from the perspective of the other. And this individual says, my way or the highway, kind of gives an ultimatum. That's what this looks like, because they're not going to have their minds changed anytime soon. They feel very much powerful in their stance. We have the other that's like saying, too bad. Too bad. It gets better than this. The Lover's card. There's definitely, I think, information, a realization here that this is not what you signed up for. This is a realization. And once that realization is made, you're kind of looking at the Hierophant energy of like how you identify with your circumstances, your commitments, promises. And even the Hierophant rules over systems, even institutions like marriage. So they're basically sets of commitments and rules that we place in our world in order to kind of like get results, to control a body. And so it rules over religious factions, that rules over like even the workplace. This is like the rules of conduct, the code of conduct. So this is like this realization around a relationship. And once this realization is made, somebody's pulling their energy all the way back. They're like, oh no, this isn't what I signed up for, basically. So in the face, this takes some courage, because I think that in the face of feeling possibly the scarcity, so that would be like not having enough money, by pulling back and being like, no, I'm raising the bar. I'm keeping my standards here. There's certainly, of course, fears in everything we do. This could be a potential fear of lack, scarcity, and money. It could also be the potential of, if it's in a relationship, being lonely and isolated. But you know what? It's time for it to come to an end, because I think that something much more desirable is coming when you make room for it. And this is a long-lasting, well-established sense of security, prosperity, success. Yeah, and it's really on one's own. So there's a courage kind of hidden here on our column. And it's all stemming from the Five of Pentacles. In the face of possible despair, in the face of possible scarcity, feeling outcast, it's time to put down this burden, the Ten of Wands. And I've been noticing as I'm talking to you in our tarot reading that it's actually hard to talk. It feels like my mouth is full of marbles or something, which is strange for me. So I don't know if that correlates to anything you've been through recently, possibly even with an ending, or setting your boundaries. But I see you in your reading, you are embracing with courage. It starts out with courage because it's like, what's around the corner? I just know that this is worn out. This chapter is exhausting and worn out. And what ends up is really beautiful. It's long lasting, and it's you embracing your independence in a new way and realizing that you didn't need that energy in the first place. We have you being able to create the stability on your own. Now, if this is two other individuals, I do have to say, what's this King of Cups? It's the same thing. Like, most likely was you, actually. Cool. You are realizing like that you are going against the flow with this individual. And when we're going against the flow, if we keep ignoring it, what we get is a tower moment. And tower moments in life are kind of that moment when pressure builds up and it's like the teapot on the stove starts to whistle. Something's got to give. And so when that is in life, we're ignoring the signs, we're ignoring the flow. It can look like big disruptions, big like accidents or arguments or what have you. I feel that you caught this in time. Because really, I think what's at stake is your sense of safeness in the world, stability, safety in the world, stability. And I'm thinking that this reading is all about you have the power within you to change your destiny. As like kind of outrageously dramatic as that sounds, I think this is a very empowering moment where you kind of take back your voice. And despite the fact that this individual wants you to go along with the program so badly, it feels like you know how you engage with your intuition, and it might look like an ending, but I feel like if that's the case, you recover really well. So fascinating. I'm going to go to the extended where I ask for advice and further wisdom from the oracle decks, and I hope that that is helpful for you if you choose not to come along with me. And this is where I leave you. I adore you. Thank you for joining me. Take good care.